Oh my god, I'm so happy. This is our first show.
I know, I'm so excited. But you know what else I'm excited for?
What?
Tonight. Look at these tickets I got.
Whoa. Oh. Ah! Who are you guys?
We're cheer. But if you do not go to the haunted house tonight, let's just say your day definitely won't be cheerful.
Well, we're already planning to go. We got our tickets and everything.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down. Let's finish the show first. I'm Harmony.
And I'm Juliet.
And welcome to Show 6, Spooky Season. Next Tuesday, October 21st, Arcadia will be hosting the PSAT for freshmen, sophomores, and juniors. Make sure to check your emails for details and be sure to bring a charged Chromebook and your school ID on test day. Good luck!
With the accession of a ceasefire, hostages and detainees from both sides of the Israeli-Hamas conflict are released. Let's go to AJ for the specifics on this.
Thanks, anchors. As of Monday, October 13th, Israeli and Palestinian detainees were released through the signing of Trump's Gaza ceasefire deal. The agreement was brokered by the U.S., where President Trump and other world leaders signed a peace agreement in Egypt. Israel freed nearly 2,000 Palestinian detainees in exchange for the release of 20 of the remaining living Israeli hostages who were kidnapped during the October 7th, 2023 attack by Hamas.
To me, it feels like an empty promise because it has been broken in the past, and I think without a good framework for a Palestinian government, which is we do not have right now, I don't think it will last. My family lives in the West Bank, and my dad grew up with occupation his entire life. He witnessed some pretty horrible events, like his cousin getting shot through the window of his own home and died right in front of his mother, and these are things that my dad just grew up with. I hope with the peace agreement that my family is safe.
The conflict between Israel and Hamas began on October 7th, 2023. Hamas attacked Israel near the Gaza border on the Jewish holiday Simchat Torah, targeting towns, synagogues, and military bases, killing about 1,200 people and taking 251 hostages. In response, Israel declared war on Hamas. Hamas, an Islamist and nationalist group based in Gaza, seeks to control all of historic Palestine, including Israel, the West Bank, and Gaza, wanting to establish an Islamic state.
Well, I think that inside in Israel, a lot of people are celebrating. You can see footage of the hostages coming home and people just celebrating that. I'm just happy that it's over. We have hostages coming home. All I want is peace and that we can all coexist.
It's hard to predict which direction this situation will take, but currently peace reigns during this conflict. This has been AJ, now back to the anchors.
PTSA is hosting its annual Reflections program. Submit entries by November 12th using this link. The theme is I Belong. Submit works in the categories of dance choreography, film production, literature, music composition, photography, and visual arts. You can also submit your works through QR codes on the posters placed around campus.
After a year of construction, the fences are down and the community is stepping into a completely refreshed space. With upgraded features and a more family-friendly design, the Newcastle Park is full of life once again. Lily's there to find out what went into the big transformation.
Newcastle Park in Arcadia is officially open to the public, revealing a completely redesigned space, built for accessibility, safety, and play. So what's changed, and has it been for the better? Let's see how the community likes our newly refurbished park.
On October 7th, the park officially reopened. This $3.5 million renovation was funded through a mix of city budget allocations, state grants, and generous community donations.
The park was originally opened in 1978, and while we maintained the park over that time, it was definitely in need of a facelift and a renovation. But the ultimate design and inspiration for this park was provided by our Arcadia residents at our Parks Master Plan community meetings. Our original plans did not include dedicated pickleball courts, but at our community input meetings, we heard an overwhelming response that they were very important to our residents.
The addition of pickleball courts is great because so many people in this area love to play pickleball, so we always need more courts.
The upgrades feature new playgrounds for local kids, refurbished tennis and handball courts, new drinking fountains and bathrooms, and new picnic spots and benches give families more places to gather. One impressive addition is the butterfly garden, designed to attract local pollinators and allow them to thrive.
My favorite new feature of this park would probably have to be the playground. I think it's a great update than what was here before. I think it's a great place to come, like I said, as a family or with your friends, to play sports, to hang out, bring a picnic blanket. It's a great place.
Our hope for Newcastle Park is that it can be passed down from generation to generation and that the people who come here today can make new memories.
Since reopening, the park has been buzzing with activity. This space has quickly become a favorite spot for the neighborhood, and it's clear that it will be for many years to come. This has been Lily Mantooth. Now back to the anchors.
HS Library is hosting its 2-sentence Halloween story contest. Submit your stories by October 27th through the Google form or stop by the library to get an official entry form. Winners will be chosen in the categories of funniest, scariest, and most original. Also at the library in the Media Center, the Student Library Advisory Committee is hosting a Unity Day activity. This is in partnership with the AHS Wellness Center on October 22nd. Bond with your friends by making friendship bracelets and phone charms.
In August, Arcadia High School administration sent out an email to all students concerning the importance of safety and diligent riding for electric bikes and scooters. Cal now takes a closer look to the cause behind the administration's message and its effects it's having on the students' behavior.
Thanks, Anchors. My name is Gonzales, and I'm about to get hit by an e-bike. Wow. Anyways, let's see why the admin sent that email.
On August 20th, just a week after the first day of school, Arcadia High School students were met with a school-wide email that contained numerous reminders about e-bike and e-scooter safety. This included traffic rules, bicycle safety tips, and even stats about recent e-bike accidents.
From the year before, we realized that more students are using e-bikes, e-scooters, or just their own personal transportation. I wish emailing was much more effective and efficient, but like most messages, I think it's about that constant interaction with students between myself and them, with our security, as much as we can contact the parents as well too. Yeah, some students have been very receptive to it and understand. Some students just need that little extra reminder.
Now it's been 2 months since that email was sent out, so let's speak with an Arcadia High School student who uses an e-scooter to commute to and from school.
I use my e-scooter every day to go to school. The email in August informed me of the safety rules, but it didn't really change how I drove at all. I don't feel like the safety rules are clear and easy to follow. The first time I was told I couldn't ride on campus was a security guard yelling at me.
Remember to stay safe while riding. This has been Kyle Gonzales, and back to the anchors in the studio.
As this chilly weather comes in, warm up with some udon. Until October 21st, Apache News will be hosting a Marugame Udon fundraiser at the Santa Anita Mall. Upload your receipt to this QR code, drop it off at A102, or DM it to Apache News Instagram. I'm really scared for the haunted house. I've never been to one.
Don't worry, every year it's so fun, but I wonder what goes into it behind the scenes.
If you wanted to hear more about the haunted house, good thing we have cheer in the audience.
How many scare actors are participating?
We have 45 scare actors, our very own Apaches, as well as our own Pep Squad members. So we hope to give you guys a very spooky night.
How many gallons of fog juice did you guys use?
We go through like 6-7 gallons of fog juice, and it transforms our hallways completely.
What's the craziest equipment that you used?
It's definitely our laser setup. We line our lasers up perfectly with each other and then pump the room with fog. It creates an illusion like you're walking on water.
Speaking of our setup, here's a sneak peek.
Are you interested in making a difference in a child's life this spooky season? Volunteer at the Boys and Girls Club of Foothills to gain service hours and valuable experience in preparing for future careers. Sign up today by scanning this QR code. Flexible opportunities start at just 1 hour a week.
The NBA season is starting up soon, and lots of debates have been heating up about who the best team is. Let's dribble down to the court to the Aidens to see where they think the team ever would stand when the dust clears.
Thanks, Anchors. It's the two Aidens, your legendary sports duo, and we want to rank all 30 NBA teams.
Let's get started quickly with the bottom of the barrel. We have the Nets at the very bottom, then the Jazz, Wizards, Hornets, and Celtics.
The Nets had 5 first-round picks, but all 5 of them seem like the same player. The Hornets, although maybe exciting, don't have a strong enough team to go very far.
As for the Celtics, they for sure had a fall from grace, losing Porzingis, Drew Holiday, Al Horford, Luke Cornett, and Tatum due to injury. Their best players have a lot of carrying to do if they want to get close to the playoffs.
Now getting into the next five, we have the Suns, Pacers, Raptors, Trailblazers, and Kings. All these teams have something in common. They're the victims of a mid-epidemic. These teams are almost doomed to be below 500 throughout the whole season. The Trailblazers do have a high ceiling though.
And even though the Trailblazers do have a return of their prodigal son Dame, he'll be out for the entirety of the season.
The Suns also had a small fall from grace, losing Kevin Durant, even though they didn't do too well last year anyway.
Next five, we have the Bulls, Bucks, Pelicans, Heat, and Grizzlies. This is where we start to get closer and closer to contenders.
The Bucks and Grizzlies both lost a key piece or pieces in the offseason and didn't do too much to make up for it.
The other three teams are the exact opposite, however, with all of them adding some pieces to try and trend in the right direction.
The next five before the top 10 are teams that could surprise and jump higher in the 76ers, Warriors, Mavs, Pistons, and Hawks.
The Warriors are very top-heavy, and one injury to Steph or Jimmy could be catastrophic. The Sixers and Mavs are in a similar boat, except they have drafted some pretty good players.
The Hawks are a lot of people's this year's Pacers. They added a lot of pieces surrounding Trae Young, especially defensively, making them a potentially scary team.
Now we're creeping into the top 10.
If you want to see the rest of our top 10, check it out at the APN YouTube channel with this link below. Now back to the anchors in the studio.
I'm telling you, these superstitious things don't faze me. What? Mine says creativity isn't in my path? I'm very creative.
Mine's a volleyball. What? I've never gone to this.
Oh my goodness. Where did that come from?
Did I scare you guys?
Of course not. Better stick to sports because you aren't very good at scaring.
Yeah, sure. Well, unlike you guys, our athletes are fearless both on and off the courts. To kick off our sports, girls volleyball played an intense matchup against their all-time rivals, Crescenta Valley, on Tuesday. Chase has the scoop on how this match went.
Okay, nice hit. Wow, what a hit. You know who else is hitting? Our girls varsity volleyball team.
Our Lady Apaches showcased their spirit during Tuesday's senior night game against Crescenta Valley. Although Arcadia lost the first set, they built great momentum that carried over into their second set, which they won 25-20 in a strong team effort, with many kills from Clara Massey and Aiden Coach. Our Apaches showed relentless effort, but they unfortunately came up short with a final score of 1-3. Tuesday was also senior night for our Apaches, where underclassmen delivered heartwarming speeches to their beloved seniors, who said their emotional goodbyes after playing their final home game.
Our Lady Apaches fought hard, showcasing their long-lasting resilience. Points were close and plays were made, but Crescenta Valley swooped in and won this game. Even though it was our final home game, our Apaches fought hard and never gave up. We're looking forward to seeing them next season.
Thanks, Chase, and congratulations to our Lady Apache seniors. Speaking of our Lady Apaches, we have a few very special guests right here in the studio with us today. I'm joined with seniors Clara Massey, Isabel Mazakian, junior Angelina Zhao, and freshman Malia Takioka. First off, Clara, what's one piece of advice a coach has given you that sticks with you to this day?
A coach once told me to never play it safe by stepping out of my comfort zone and trying new things, and that's really helped me develop into the player I am today.
Interesting. That's nice. Isabel, what's been your favorite memory from playing high school volleyball?
I think my favorite memory has definitely been senior night because it was a really special moment and showed our team's connection on and off the court.
That's really nice. Angelina, what's an important skill for playing volleyball besides physical talent?
Besides physical talent, I would say communication is very important because it builds trust and really elevates a team.
Interesting. Now, Malia, as a freshman on varsity, what advice would you give to someone trying out for the team next year?
An advice that I would give is just to be confident in yourself and give your best effort, but also just make sure you're a supportive teammate whether you're on or off the court.
Wow, thank you so much, guys, for the insight. Now, last week on Friday, varsity football took on John Muir, but sadly lost in a final score of 49-14. Also, on Tuesday, boys varsity water polo took on Burbank in an away match, but sadly fell short with a final score of 9-6. On Wednesday, they came back and played Burbank, triumphing with an ending score of 10-8. On Wednesday, girls volleyball ventured away to Polytechnic, sweeping them in all 3 sets. Then on Thursday, boys water polo went up against Crescenta Valley, but unfortunately lost with a score of 17-7. That same day, the girls tennis team played Pasadena and dominated with a final score of 18-0. Amazing work from all of our Apache athletes. But this week's sports doesn't end there. Our girls varsity tennis team will be playing at Hoover today. Go get them, ladies. Also, make sure to support Arcadia football tonight at 7, as they will play away and take on Glendale. That's all for this week's sports. Now back to the anchors.
This has been quite a show. I don't think I've been scared this many times in one sitting.
Maybe you were terrified, but these pranks have been boring.
Yeah, totally.
Fine, we both might have a low scare tolerance, but you know who doesn't?
Who?
Your sister!
Oh, yeah, speaking of which, happy 13th birthday to my sister Hayden Wong. Also a happy birthday to Miss Marie, Miss Goto, and Miss Melando. If you would like a birthday shout out as well, fill out our birthday form using this link.
Well, it'd be wonderful if we could wrap up the show before any more scare actors pop up. But before we can do so, remember to follow us on social media.
You're not funny. But I agree, I cannot get scared again. Anyways, we're in for a real scare tonight at the haunted house.
For sure. Well, that wraps up our frightfully fun show.
Thanks for watching. Bye!